Welcome to this week's Hymn of the Week. This week we have ELW 660, Lift High the Cross. The text is by George W. Kitchen, and it was a hymn that George wrote for a festival of the Society of the Propagation of the Gospel in Winchester Cathedral in 1887. We see it was revised by Michael R. Newbolt later, and he took this text, made 12 couplets out of it, and the first one became the refrain, which is lift high the cross, the love of Christ proclaim, till all the world adore his sacred name. And then it was printed in a second supplement to Hymns Ancient and Modern in 1916. Now there was a versicle and response that was intended to precede this processional, and this hymn was really a processional. And this versicle, the versicle was, God forbid that I should glory. And then the response was, save in the cross of our Lord Jesus Christ. The music by Sidney Nicholson. What a great tune. I mean, it was composed for the 1916 supplement, and it is certainly useful to the church today for so many ways. I think more from a learning standpoint. The refrain is basically bits and pieces of a C scale, which is the building blocks of music, or scales are the building blocks of music. So you can teach scales and leaps, all kinds of lovely things. Even triads, broken triads, tied notes. So it's a great thing to teach for music groups in the church, even for those that may not, I'll make a little joke here, that claim to not be able to read music. I hear that from a lot of people over the years, well, I can't really read music. But they are basically reading music. They just don't realize it. But it's a great training piece or refrain for that, to teach someone that has no music background these things about music. And it has a wide range. And a lot of congregations have challenges with a wider range. This is an octave range, which should be pretty much what a congregation should be able to handle. Now let's look at keys. Keys, we have, like I mentioned, the refrain is in C major. The lovely thing here that makes it colorful is that the verses begin in E minor. And then they modulate, basically, or move to the relative major, which is G major. And it's great because the way that works is the text goes right with it. So if we take the first verse, actually let's do the third verse. O Lord, once lifted on the glorious tree. You get the rich feeling of the minor of an offering and a sacrifice. And then the response, as thou hast promised, draw us all to thee, changes as then it morphs, basically, or modulates to G major. So there's some lovely text painting going on there. Okay, so I'm going to try to take some of those scales and lovely chords that Nicholson created and expand upon them. Here's Lift High the Cross. I don't find it a coincidence that the crucifer is the true name of this, as the crucifer is the one that carries the cross and leads the cross in that procession. And it goes with that versicle in response of, God forbid that I should glory, save in the cross of our Lord Jesus Christ. Thank you very much for listening to Hymn of the Week.